Have you ever pondered the difference between nominal and real GDP? Well, it's time to clear up the confusion, and it's simpler than you might think. Picture this. Nominal GDP is the market value of all final goods and services produced within a country in a given period, valued at current prices. It's like looking at a country's economic output at face value, without accounting for any changes in prices over time. This means, if you were to add up the value of every final product or service produced in the economy, including both consumer goods and those purchased by businesses or governments, you would arrive at the nominal GDP. It's handy for comparing the economic performance of different countries or different time periods. For instance, if one country's nominal GDP grows faster than another's, it indicates that the first country is churning out more goods and services in total. But what about real GDP? Well, it's the nominal GDP adjusted to account for inflation. This adjustment is made using the GDP deflator, a measure of the average change in prices over time. Real GDP gives us a more accurate picture of a country's economic growth because it strips away the effects of inflation. It's like seeing the economy in 3D glasses, where the distortion of inflation is removed to reveal the true picture of economic activity. Real GDP is especially useful for tracking a country's economic performance over time. If a country's real GDP is growing, it signifies that the country is producing more goods and services in real terms, even if prices are going up. Moreover, real GDP can be used to assess whether an economy is in a recession, which is defined as a period of 2 consecutive quarters of negative real GDP growth. So to sum it all up, nominal GDP is a snapshot of a country's economic output at current prices, useful for making comparisons between countries or time periods. On the other hand, real GDP is the nominal GDP adjusted for inflation, providing a clearer picture of economic growth by removing the effects of price changes. Remember, while nominal GDP can give you an idea of a country's total output, real GDP will always provide a more accurate image of an economy's health, growth, and productivity. And with that, you should now have a better understanding of the difference between nominal and real GDP, their uses, and why they are vital tools in the world of economics.